My psychic gifts. What is my psychic gifts? Okay, feeling energy and other people's energy in my body. Getting quick thoughts and flashes of insight, information, and ideas out of nowhere. Seeing auras of light colors around people and places. Seeing atoms and spirits move around. Feeling the presence of spirit around me. Finishing people's sentences because I know what they're going to say. Knowing what people are going to do before they do it. Reading people's behavior patterns and understanding their behavior. Hearing sounds from a distance, like a traveling ambulance, gunshots, and voices that nobody else could hear but me. That sound like the voices of people. Hearing voices that sound like the voices of people that I can't even understand the voices, but it sound like a whole bunch of voices. Feeling vibes and energy change in the environment and atmosphere. I can feel it. I can feel it. Feeling energy and vibration within my hands. Thinking of someone and they are thinking of me too at the same time. Feeling the same emotions that others are feeling and receiving others' emotions and feelings. Receiving other people's emotions and feelings. Thinking the same thoughts others are thinking or receiving other thoughts. Healing with my hands and transferring energy to others from my hand. In the bathtub, making water move by thinking I am moving water or moving water with my mind. Yeah, so I just sit in the tub and the water is calm, and what I do, I utilize my mind and the water go to moving. It go to move fast because my mind, I'm saying move fast, and it's moving fast. Falling into deep trances while riding in a car or bus. Because if I ride in a car or a bus, I feel the vibration of the car or the bus. And I fall into a trance out of nowhere. And feeling connected to the universe, nature, or God. I know and can feel when people are lying. When people are hurt and trying to deceive me or being hateful. Always reading a situation correctly. I always call things out, and people are always saying, you're right. They always saying that I'm right. But they didn't know until later. They say, you was right. But fitting the weather through my body before it comes. Rap songs and things that people say just pop up in my head. And I catch myself rapping their sounds and repeating their words or what they say. Knowing I am one with nature and feeling inner happiness and inner peace all the time. Use my intuition, imagination, and intelligence together every day. And so, as you see, my psychic gifts, it's a whole lot of feeling in there and seeing and knowing. So you see claircognizance, which is knowing, I know. Then you see clairvoyance, I see. And then you see clairsentience, a lot of feeling in there. It's mostly clairsentience and claircognizance, which you see the most, and seeing, which is clairvoyance, claircognizance, and clairsentience. And that ain't nothing but understanding your psychic ability, your gift. But those who don't really understand what they see, and don't know what they see, or don't know what they feel, or don't know what they know, they have the ability, but you can't fully call them a clair yet because they don't know. You got to understand your psychic gifts. So clear means also understanding. It also means clarity. So you give clarity to what you see, to what you feel, and to what you know. But also you see clairaudience too. When you hear songs in your mind and you can hear voices and stuff. You hear voices of people from a distance and ambulance or gunshots that other people can't hear. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I don't quite understand a lot of the clairaudience other than certain parts of clairaudience, which means I understand, like I can pick up on messages through the song. I can pick up on messages like through words and through symbols and stuff like that. I can understand like that. But the other part of clairaudience is that when voices are being said, I can't hardly hear them. I hear them, but I don't understand like the wording. But right now I show you that I got all of the psychic gifts, even a mediumship, which means being into a trance. And so I'm trying to show you that this is how it works. To show you the psychic gifts that I have, and I done read over 30-something people through pictures, looking at their pictures, where I can see the auras, I can see the auras, and also I can feel people life story through my body. Like certain parts of my body tell different stories, and I understand them. I call them out, stuff like that. I got videos circulating right now on YouTube and also on Facebook of my readings. So I'm just showing you my psychic gifts, and if you have all of this ability and you understand this, you have it too. If you don't have all of them, you have maybe 1 or 2 of them out of 4 or 5, because I don't describe mediumship ability, because I do channel energy. And also, at least you're intuitive if you don't understand like the other aspects of your psychic gifts, because claircognizance is like highly intuitive. That's all it is. You highly know. And the regular intuition, everybody have, and like every once in a while they use it for something. And intuition means knowing something gonna happen without evidence, without reasoning. You just know, and it happened. So that's what intuition is. Like when you take in a lot of knowledge, you got the mental intuition. When you take in a lot of knowledge, when you love knowledge, you love to read, and through your experience, you call things out through the mind, through thoughts. You have intuitive thinking, and that's higher than intelligent, than the intellect. You can be intellectual, but I'm highly intuitive, so they're gonna overdo your intelligence. Because with intelligence, you got to research and research. Intuition automatically let me know, and then I can already know. Somebody come to me, I already know off the riff, but you got to do a lot of research to find the same evidence that I already know. See what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's a quicker response, a quicker knowing, without facts and evidence, without reasoning, without logical thinking. You just know. So that's intuition. So when you know what you feel, that's clairsentience. When you know what you see, that's clairvoyance. When you know what you hear, that's clairaudience. When you know, that's claircognizance. You get downloads, like I get downloads, information from the universe, like light bulbs, like a light bolt, flashes of information that's come down out of nowhere. See, one thing about your psychic gifts, ain't no certain time that you have these psychic gifts. It's any time you have it. Like you can feel things at any time. At the moment, I might feel pain in my knees. In my right knee, this means that something has happened, maybe in Savannah somewhere. See what I'm saying? Where I stay. But my left knee is my personal life. So maybe somebody in your circle. See what I'm saying? That's how it works. And I feel raindrops in my hand. I know it's gonna rain because I always do that. See what I'm saying? And so my body's like a radar detector of energy. It let me know things. Like when I go into a certain environment, it let me know like when I'm feeling that this is a bad environment, so I leave that environment. When I go to a store, I feel some type of way, I leave that store. I don't feel right. See, people who are truly clairsentients, which is nothing but a higher version of an empath, they go through all this. So I just gave you all a breakdown of this. This would it be. Okay, I know y'all heard that Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, and they say even Aquarius is the most psychic, right? But I'm about to prove to you that certain Libras are the most psychics. And I'm going to use myself, my psychic gifts and abilities. So Libras are very intuitive. They say almost psychic. No, Libras are psychic. They just don't know they're psychic. A lot of people don't know they are psychics. But I know my gifts. I know my skills. Due to my placements as a Virgo moon and the Cancer rising. The moon rule my chart. And Jupiter is my first house. And Pisces midheaven is a part of my chart. And mostly Jupiter Jupiter aspects and Neptune aspects overtake my chart. And plus, my sun is connected to Pluto. See what I'm saying? And my Mercury is connected to Pluto. I got sun sextile. Neptune. And I got Mercury sextile Neptune too. So all these psychic placements I got, and I got a water grand trine with Uranus. So I'm proving to you, I'm that Libra. Libra is the core, right? The core energy, right? I'm that Libra. Yeah, so I'm not only psychic ability, but got healing hands, and I got evidence and proof of people who I healed, even though it's not revealed. But I got evidence. I done help people in the real world. Put energy into people when they run out of breath, or when they're back hurting and things of that nature. Even my own family members and people like that. And not only them, but I'm talking about, like, I done help people with the psychic ability and give them wisdom too of how to heal. So we talk the healer, because they say that Virgo is the healer sign, and I got all nurturing zodiacs, which is Libra, Virgo, and Cancer, my main three, and plus my midheavens is Pisces. Now come on, I'm proving to you, because Libra is the core. Libra gonna carry all that other energy with the moon, all intertwined. None is better than the other. But I'm that Libra. So say Libra, the intuitive personality. Okay, proving to you again why Aset was the most important figure in African culture, and Haru. And we know that when we dealing with Kemetic astrology, Haru is a Libra. And we know that Venus is Aset. We know that. So Taurus also has this ability due to the sacred mother Aset. And we know this, and Libra represents the heart chakra. What is the heart? It deals with emotion, it deals with love, emotional love. Come on now. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. So you don't think that Libra have the clairsentient ability, all of the psychic abilities and gifts? Because Haru deal with the third eye, the mind, the color blue. Then you got the green, which is Aset. I got to say this because a lot of people, they be talking about Cancer and Scorpio and all these other traits like Pisces, and a lot of Pisces that I know in the real world don't even know they got the gift. Don't even act like they got the gift. You can't really tell. It's only a few. And all the well, Cancer, some of them know they're intuitive. You know what I'm saying? Cancer is very powerful. But Pluto people, they got the gifts too, because they know how to move. So it'd be Pisces that really don't know their gifts. But who really got the gift is Libras, because Libras know people. They know people. They tap into people's spirits. And Libra's all about love. So Libra is the most psychic. I seen a video where this white girl, her name Alyssa Sharp, she was speaking the truth. She was speaking the truth on there. She said that about a Libra, why she say Libra's the most psychic. She's aware of that. I don't understand why people are always copying each other in astrology instead of seeing who around them. If you see a lot of Libras and you understand a lot of Libras, say, dog, they can read me like a book. They go through a lot of spiritual warfare. People in my family are Libras. A lot of them are spiritual. If they're not spiritual, they're religion. But still, they got to have some type of faith. And a lot of them know how to deal with people. They know what people need. They know what people like. They can tap into people's spirit. And some of them claim they are seers. And some of them claim they are empaths. So with it being said, we know that the heart deal with empath clairsentience. I'm just proving to you that I am that psychic. I'm about to get into my gifts in a minute. And so a Libra is the most psychic. Now I'm going to say it again. Libra is the most psychic, not only mentally intuitive, but also emotionally intuitive. All has all of the abilities. Of course, it depends on what combination they have. It depends on what days of the month. But you're going to see a lot of Libra read people the most out of all people. Other people just going by what they see advertised, these celebrities, they call psychics out in the media. But what about a lot of Libras that's not in the media? A lot of Libras stay on a lower scale just because they don't sacrifice so much for people. They sacrifice a lot for people. Libras sacrifice a lot for people. Where they could have been blowed up because they're not selfish. See what I'm saying? And so I said, see what I'm saying? I said, she's the one who has all the abilities psychologically, the shaman. She give you the shaman ability, all of that. And also the penetration vision. She give you all of that. She give you the ability to put the pieces back together, to raise your divinity, which is to reach your higher self or God, which is a sire in our culture. So Libra also is the most charming. You know, charming deal with what is charm? When you charm somebody, they like, ooh, wow, I love a Libra. They good. They like magical. They like your style, the beauty. That's magic. See, a set deals with magic. A set deals with magic. And plus, Libra is the scale, which is my art. And Libra is the judge of all zodiacs. Who's the judge over all the zodiacs? They make the decision. Only the imbalanced Libra can't make a decision. And that's true. Because sometimes I get to the point where I couldn't make a decision. And sometimes I don't care to make a decision because I see all sides. I see all points of view. Like I have, like for example, they say, where you want to eat at? I don't really care where I eat at. So that's why I can't make a decision, because this place is good. This place is good. It's like, you know what I mean? And then I'm like, I don't care. Then I just make a decision anyway. But I'm that Libra who could make a decision. It's just that I have a period of time where I'm like, I don't really care. That's all it be. A lot of Libras don't care. That's why they can't make that decision. But our intuition and our ability to see our true selves as well as divine light, this is Haru and our culture, African culture. So this proved to you itself. They don't really need to go no further. You know what I mean? Because Haru mean horoscope. It mean horizon, or vision. And so this proved to you. This proved to you itself that Libra is the most psychic. And depending on what else you got in your chart, we are the healers. Like I got Virgo moon. So I got healing hands also, depending on what you got in your chart. But they try to make it like Libras is the least of the least, because they keep talking about Pisces. Every time you go on social media or whatever channel, and you see that they copying each other. Nobody being original, nobody being unique, and nobody really going by their experience. You got to go by your experience. You can't always go by what you read. You know what I mean? Because it's full of it. I'm a Virgo moon, so I need facts. I'm going to bring you facts with what I know and people I've been around. And so horoscope you got from Haru. Horizon and hours you got from Haru. All of this. And Haru means what? The higher mind, universal mind vision. Everything is energy. So once you a Libra, we got the Haru spirit, because not only a Libra is Haru, you have many other zodiacs that's you can consider as Haru. Or anybody could tap into the energy of Haru. It don't matter. But I'm just saying. Now, Libras are the recessive emotional empath, and this is the most common of them all. So if you are this type, you can easily pick up on emotions of others around you and feel the effects as they were your own emotions. And so when you cry, you know what I'm saying, I cry. And I went through that. Just because you don't see me, you might don't see me emotional, you might see me happy all the time, but when I'm by myself, I go to crying. And I know why. I mean, and sometimes I don't know why. You know what I mean? Out of nowhere. So just because you don't see a Libra like that, a Libra is very emotional. And I'm proof of that. I've been a ticking time bomb one time because nobody showed me the love that I give out until I found out that nobody can show the love that I give. And people had to tell me. They had to say, because my government name is Corey. They said, Corey, nobody can give you the love that you give. Nobody like you. Know what I mean? So I'm a very loving person. I get so much love till I want it back. I ain't gonna get the same in return. You see what I'm saying? So I had to understand that. It ain't about me getting the love back in return, about me giving love without expecting nothing in return. Now I understand that. And so also when I watch the TV, I go to crying when something good happens or celebrating. I done been through all that, see? Emotional pain, clairsentient empath to the T. And I understand why. I understand when I pick up on other people's emotions. And that's clairsentient. You understand your ability. You understand that it's their emotion. And this how I read people. See what I'm saying? So now you understand. And so the heart chakra, psychic empath, all that there. So Taurus also got this ability. Taurus is also psychic in an earthly way. And it depends on what else you got in your chart. You could be too. I'm just proving to you. So forget the nonsense that you hear about a Libra. Like a Libra not psychic. They always keep Libra down, where they don't really talk about Libra like that, but they talk more about Pisces. They talk more about, or they never talk about Venus like that. They forgot that Venus in our cultures, I said, if they knew that, they'll know. And Venus represents love, they'll know that it's the most clairsentient. It's just that the moon, the difference between Venus and the moon is the mother, right? It's emotion, but Venus is emotion too. But Venus is more on the upper side, higher mind, and has Earth in it, which is Taurus. So not only is Venus emotion, Venus is mostly the good life, most happy, and the moon is more like a downer. So that's why they don't talk about that. See? You see? Now you understand. It takes somebody like me to bring you this light. Nobody gonna give it to you. Everybody gonna copy each other, and you got to like originality. That's the best. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say right here. You see me always wear blue a lot. You see me wear green a lot. Gray, certain colors, and I don't really wear purple, only like gemstone, but you see mostly blue, all shades of blue, green, gray, black, like that, and white. So with it being said, now you understand. As I can't bring you this light, it gets no redder than this. Ashe.